Hello everyone, welcome back to Sluglady Plays, and welcome to a special episode of Rusty Lake Paradise. I said last time that I was going to run through all of the achievements and try to get that bonus ending. And this is going to work a lot like how my final episode of Rusty Lake Roots went, where I'm going to quickly just go through all the places you get achievements. I have a list. Link to that list will be in the description. And hopefully this is actually the entire list of achievements. Nice thing about Rusty Lake Paradise is that you can go back, just like with Rusty Lake Roots, you can go back to individual chapters. So if one of them got missed, I can still go and replay that chapter to get it. So let's begin. I will see you guys when we hit the first achievement. And there we have the first achievement, opening the gate. Next one is right away. You have to use the knife on the tail of the goat. Why? I have no idea. Alright, and that is the third achievement. Here we are with the next achievement. You have to look inside of here and click until you get our reflection. And then the next one is pretty simple. We saw this during the gameplay. You open up the coffin. Come on. And you have to hit the symbol. And you need to do that first before you hit the cube, or else you miss it. And that is all of the achievements for the first plague. And that's the first achievement for Chapter 2. That one you get automatically. Now here's Achievement 2. Once you're done the puzzle and you grab the second frog, you gotta tap the water a few times. And there we go. We have ourselves, but also our father now in the reflection. Here's the next achievement. So before you give the frog flute to our sister, we have to get that belt first. We have to click on our brother with the flute, not fruit. So we got the frog now. So click on him with the flute.
I only play guitar.
There we go. And the next one actually involves our sister. Alright. So I just did the frog flute puzzle, and now our sister's eyes are open. To get the next achievement, we need to click on her eye a bunch of times. I think. Okay, I think you have to... Yes, so you have to hit back, click on her eye, and there we have the next symbol. There's still one more to get, but first we gotta cook up these frogs. So this one is another one that you automatically get. You feed your uncle the frog soup. Give him the bowl so he can throw up. And when we look in the barf, there's the key. And that's the last one for this chapter. So I'm gonna quickly finish this chapter off. And we'll move on to the next one. So here's the first achievement you can get. Once you've cut your uncle's hair as far as it can go, you can cut it again. And there you go. There's the ear. So that's another one you automatically get. Alright, so here's the next one. I just got the sap from the tree. Now we click on it again. There we are. Just had to do it again. Alright, there is a cocoon here now, and you gotta click it. And we got the butterfly achievement. So for this achievement, you gotta go back to the log, and you gotta cut it a lot. You gotta click on this a lot. Click, 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 click. Just keep going. There we go. And there is the next symbol. Now this was a fun one. You may remember this weird thing in the corner. And I had no idea what it was for. Turns out you're supposed to put the flowers on there. Oh. Go back. And Harvey! And you click on Harvey. Alright. I need those flowers back. There we go. Hello, Harvey. Does this mean that Harvey has been alive since before Mr. Owl? I have no idea. I don't know if it's supposed to be... I don't know if that's what it means. I don't know if it's just supposed to be a fun reference or what. I know parrots live for a friggin' long time. So, who knows? I have not played any of the games past this one, so no idea. And here's the next one. Gotta uncover our brother. Yep, and then click it. So that's another one you automatically get. Now we have the flower bulb, and I am going to finish this chapter off. Alright, we are on to the fourth plague. And here's our first achievement. Where you just keep clicking. And our horrifying, heart-eating brother comes out of the shell. So that's another one you get automatically just by clicking on him. So here is the next achievement you can get. We head back into the well shed? What should we call this? The temple? Anyway, you go back here and you click on the right window and... Will do. And there's the next achievement. Now here is the next achievement. Our brother has just eaten the heart. What you want to do is click on the hole a few times. Come on. There we go. Ace of Hearts. Okay, this isn't an achievement, but this is just something weird. We go back to the body of the bird, and now there's flies hanging around, and it's giving off a stench. I don't know why. This has nothing to do with any of the puzzles or achievements. It's just really gross. Back to our regularly scheduled achievement hunt.
I need to find...
Alright, so we've made it into the tower, and this is where you get the next two achievements. So first we'll look at the book. Where all of this stuff is, we're going to skip to the very back, and you're going to see a little kind of two lines here. We're going to click on that, revealing this chapter's symbol. And then this achievement you get automatically. Oof. That cannot be good for one's brain. And that, I believe, is the last achievement. And you can actually check the achievements here. Yeah, I got everything from this chapter. On to the next. Alright, we're on to the 5th plague now. And this one you have to get by clicking the nose of the cow 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Some of these puzzles, my gosh. It must have taken ages for some people to figure out these achievements when it first came out. Ooh, here is the next achievement. I just came across this. So we're going to see the shadow of a boar. And we're going to now head to the gate where it has appeared. And we click on him. There we go. Him or her. Alright, now for the next 2 achievements. So before making the perfect burger, which is one of the achievements, we need to go to our dad and rip the bandages off of him.
I've still got a headache.
And we give him some cheese. We give him some cheese. We give him some cheese.
Dutch Gouda cheese.
There. I guess I had to hit back and then go back to it. But anyway, let's make this the perfect Rusty Lake burger. So, first, lettuce. Then we have the hamburger. Then we have the cheese. The bacon. The ketchup. And the cucumber. There we go. The perfect Rusty Lake burger. I'm a vegetarian, so if you guys are willing to try it, let me know how it tastes. Anyway, time for our uncle to have his burger. And he's gone because he ate a burger from animals with boils on them. Yeah, here you go, toilet paper. And he's gone. And here is the last achievement. Ugh. Go down the hole. Wait. Okay, I guess we have to click the cube first and then go down the hole. And right there in the corner is the symbol. And that is it for this chapter. See you in the next one. Alright, first achievement is super easy. We just click on the doctor. Now this one is definitely a hard one, or a harder one to get. So over here we get to these leaves at the bottom and we click the one nearest to the wall and we scatter them around, and there is this chapter's symbol. So here's a really weird one. You gotta click on his nipple a bunch of times. There we go. What a weird achievement. Alright, here is the next one. We've got all of the ingredients, but we never did the blood one with our grandmother. So we give her the ball of blood. Yeah, and have her smell it. And her nose starts bleeding. And we click that. That's another achievement done. There we go. That's the last achievement. And that's another one that you automatically get. Now let's sew them up. And...
Boar.
there we go. I needed that code. I'm gonna go finish up this chapter. Alright, we're on chapter 7, and it's time for the first achievement. Once we've done this ice puzzle here, you can see a little silhouette, and you might remember this from my my playthrough. Freaky fish. Creepy, creepy, freaky fish. You gotta click on him. Or her. Alright, here's the next achievement. We look in the well, we grab the hammer, and now we use the hammer on the frozen well. And then a hand pops out. And that's the next achievement. I was thinking we had a lack of random hands in this game, but we found it. Alright, next achievement is an automatic one. You get it when you give our uncle the 2 ice creams. There we go. You just have to do the snowman puzzle and you automatically get the next achievement. Alright, and now we come to the last achievement of the chapter. We have the mighty snow globe, and we're going to destroy this well, chapel thing. And then in the corner, we're going to go here, and here is the next symbol on this rock. And if you didn't see where I clicked, it was towards the right. Alright, we're on to the 8th plague now. And this is another one you get automatically, just by opening the door. Alright, now we're on to the part that I hate the most. The egg. I still hate it. There we go. Hatch the egg and you get this achievement automatically. Alright, so this is for the next achievement. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so for this one, I just had to double check. You gotta click on these 3 dots. And then, here we go. Next symbol appears. Alright, that is the start of the next achievement, where we have to hunt down a few things. Let's see. There are 3 things we have to look out for. And these I did actually get during my playthrough of the game. There we go. So we have 3 things we're looking for. We're looking for the shadow, the corrupted soul of our mother. We're looking for a moth, or butterfly. And yeah, just those 2 things actually, not a third one. The owl that we see here does not actually count towards an achievement. Oh, there she is. Oh, there is the butterfly. Oh, there's the butterfly again. Oh, and there's our mom's shadow. There's the butterfly again. Oh, there's the moth. The butterfly. There we go. He was just in the way. Or she. You may notice me doing that a lot. Oh, there she is. Okay. So I think the last time we see her is over here. Yes. Because this time we see her with the owl mask. And there we go. That is all the achievements for this chapter. Thank goodness. I hate this chapter so much. It is... I hate it because of how freaky it is and because of that stupid locust puzzle. Let's give this to Grandma and go on to the next chapter. Alright, we are on to the 9th plague, Darkness, and I already showed you guys how to get this achievement in my walkthrough. There are dots and the letter V on some of these zodiac symbols. Alright, now that we have those symbols, the dot symbols, we can put it into here. So the first one was Leo. Next one was Taurus. 3 was the fish, which I believe was this one. 4 was actually this one here. And then 5 was Libra. And there's the symbol for the chapter. Alright, this is another easy achievement. It's an automatic achievement. We get the red moon, we click on this, and we click on the blood drop. There we go. Alright, we are at the next achievement, which is at the end of just about the end of this chapter, but it's a fast one, so you gotta be quick. So we go into there and click. Click, click, click. Yes, got it. We gotta click on the owl before it disappears. And then we grab our mother's bones, which is another automatic one, but then we also click on the box and get a crow egg. Alright. So we've got the crow egg, and we throw the crow egg onto the fire. And that is the Mr. Raven achievement. And I believe that's all of them now for this chapter. Yep, that's everything. We just need to get the final 5 in the next chapter. In the finale.
Tonight, the lake will show her true self to us. Be ready.
And that's the first achievement you can get. You basically just click on your dad. On to the next one. Alright, here is the next achievement. After you give the arrow to your uncle, you just shot off an arrow straight in... Oh, that's his foot. That's his foot taken. Right, I guess a little higher up. Into his arm. Perfect. 4 times you gotta do this. And each time you rip his sleeve a little bit more. Okay. And now we get the symbol for this chapter. Now we can do the actual puzzle, and then I'll show you the next achievement. Alright, so here's the next achievement. You guys might remember this one. It's basically, it's another, I think, automatic one. We hatch the egg on there, and now suddenly we have this little chicken. We're going to click on it a few times, and that's the achievement, and now we have it. Now, I'm going to feed this to an owl, I will see you at the next achievement. Alright, we are here at the very end of the game. Here's how we get the next achievement. So, you may have noticed we still have the paintbrush for some reason. You gotta take the paintbrush, and we gotta change these plus signs into X's. Now here, we have a whole bunch of symbols, and all of these, here, let me get these little coins out of the way. Alright, so now what you have to do is you have to go into the achievements, you have to look up each symbol, and essentially place the number on the symbol that coincides with what chapter it's from. Luckily, I don't need to do that because the walkthrough I have actually wrote this down for me. So I'm just gonna quickly do this. And there we have the owl mask. Alright, here we are at the finale for the last achievement. We're gonna need the owl mask for this. And we gotta put it on our mother's face.
Please take our sacrifice and enlighten us. One day you will learn the true nature of sacrifice. Paradise would not exist without great sacrifice. You are ready to meet your destiny. You have to leave. Our time has come. Paradise will rise again.
So that was the final ending, the secret ending to Rusty Lake Paradise. I know it was only a small difference, but I think in terms of the story, it's a big deal. What we saw during all of that at the end was Laura and Dale, along with 4 specific symbols. What that means, I have no idea. I'll be honest. I wonder if they are going to be a sacrifice to create this paradise that Mr. Owl is looking for. We already know that some weird timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly cube stuff was done to Dale and Laura, so I'm curious what Paradise has to do with that. But that's it. That's all the achievements. And that's going to be it for Rusty Lake Paradise. Next time we're going to be... Oh my gosh, I actually don't know what game is going to be next. I don't have my list with me. But it's going to be completely blind this time. Rusty Lake Paradise was as far as I got. All the other games that come afterwards, I never played. So this is going to be... It's going to be a lot different, and hopefully I won't come off as an idiot during many of those puzzles. What I did decide, however, was that I'm going to do these weekly. I was going to do bi-weekly, but it feels like too much time between each episode. And I kind of missed the routine of doing one a week. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this special episode. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Link to my coffee is in the description, and I will see you guys next time.